Today we are debating, should you jump on the latest social media craze? Because there is a whole load of new stuff coming out on Facebook, and there's been some things on LinkedIn as well and Instagram, and there's just always something new happening. And I know some people are like, should I jump on it? Shouldn't I? And sometimes it's easy to jump on something new because it's shiny and it's fun and you can procrastinate from what you should be doing. Anyone ever done that? I know I have. Maybe you are you one of those who finds yourself rolling your eyes? I do this now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Something else that's new that I need to learn, or I need to get involved with, or do I need to consider it and do some research? Or are you one of those people who are like, yes, something new, I really want to get involved in it? You know, it doesn't really matter which one of those you are. I just know this is just, it happens to a lot of people. So let me know which one you are. And just let me know what you think about what I'm going to say, because it's really interesting. Obviously, I've got my opinions on this. My opinion always comes from a business aspect of doing your social media, but obviously entwined with this is a whole load of personal stuff. So just let me know what you think. So I'm going to divide this into two categories. The first category is new features that appear on the platforms, or even just like whole new platforms, whole new social media networks that pop up. And it can be, you see all these new things and everyone is straight away, you know, will it work for me? Will it work? What do I do? Ask yourself questions before getting in there and wasting hours. If you're doing this for personal, do whatever you like for your time. But the fact is, if you're doing this for your business, you need to be strategic with it. I know, how boring. Why can't we just do the fun stuff? So ask yourself these questions. Number one, will I see any benefit from it? And that's benefit to yourself, okay? Personally, before just jumping in and wasting hours testing it out and not asking anyone who you know has done it, or even Googling it. There's a random idea. Let's Google something and see how it rather works, rather than just diving in and kind of, wading around in treacle, not really knowing what you're doing. Do you know how to use it properly? Plan it properly, because right now, over on LinkedIn, I don't know if anyone else is seeing this, LinkedIn polls are getting the piss ripped out of them. Now, the reason for that is because people are using them to ask stupid questions. Now, this is nothing wrong with the feature itself on LinkedIn. Everyone loves a poll. They go down really well on Facebook and have done on Twitter. People are like, do you like eating sweet corn? Yes or no? What even is that? So therefore, they're getting a bad rep. So this is down to, are you going to get benefit from using them because you're going to use it properly? Okay. Question two, how many of the features will you use? So if it's a whole new platform, like how many features has it? Can you imagine, like newbies now to Facebook? There is so much to Facebook. It is incredible. So again, do your research, look at the features. Will they be useful to you on this new platform or this new section that is coming in for you to use? So it could be that at the moment you're looking at Facebook shops. Number three, how long will it take you to learn it? Now that's like going back to what I was saying in the beginning, wasting hours going into it and not really asking or researching or just randomly clicking stuff. Your time is really valuable, and make the most of it. So look at, give yourself an allocation and be like, right, this is what I'm going to do. Or even get someone to teach you how to do it. There's an idea. Number 4, what's the likely revenue return on the cost? Oh, I know, yet another boring question. Why do we have to look at it like this? Is that extra feature going to cost you any money? Again, your time is valuable. What are you putting into it? So what is that versus what you're going to get in return for it? Number 5, should you get someone else to do it for you? Well, there's an idea, isn't it? If you haven't got time and you're focusing on other things in your business, find someone who already knows how to do it and get them to do it for you if you want to outsource. That would definitely keep hold of your valuable time. And I think number 6 is really important. Will your clients see any benefits from you using this? So I always like to think that anything new I bring into the business, anything I do, the whole point is it's, the ultimate goal is to serve my clients and build the business. And we build the business by serving my clients really well. So, are they going to get from it? Are they, is this going to free up my time so I can focus on them more? Is it going to give them better information? Yeah, how is this going to work for them? And then what I really love is just be honest with yourself. Is looking at this new feature or this new platform, is it really realistic for you? So, sense checking, I love. I saw the best post today by a friend of mine, Jason Hewlett, and he's just a genius. He just pulled this out and I was like, I've had this conversation with so many people, but he phrases it so well. So hold on. He says, if you're asking me about TikTok, but you don't have a Facebook page or website for your business, have a word with yourself. Implement the basics first. Hashtag just saying. Hashtag bandwagon jumper. Let me just repeat that last sentence for you. Implement the basics first. I absolutely love that. Again, it's that new, shiny, I could do that, I could do that, I could do that, without actually having any idea of how the foundations of all this work. I've had that conversation with so many people. So this is sadly about being sensible. Do you even own a pair of trainers and have walked around the block before you attempt to run 10K? If you want to look at taking on doing a new platform, are you doing the platforms that you're already on well, with a plan and getting results from them before you jump to something new? Always good to go back and have a little review and see how that's working. If you're not comfortable with them and it's not all just rolling, should you be adding in that new network, that new feature that should be used, that should be working for you? So that was the first category. The second category is, this is like the more personal side of it. This is like the random shit that pops up on social media that are like the fads, the crazes that suddenly just take over and fill your newsfeed. Those of you who are friends with me on Facebook will know how I feel about some of these. And this includes things like challenges of, I don't know, post a picture of something for 10 days with no explanation and then tag someone to get them in on the challenge. What else we got? The questions where it's like, answer these questions, tell us something new about yourself. And obviously at the moment we've got the avatars going on Facebook. And do you remember the aging app? I think that was last year. The one you put a photo of yourself into it and it made you look about 80. Fun. And this is obviously personal stuff, so it's all down to you. But let me give you my take on it. And then you might agree or you might disagree. Entirely down to you. It's all good. Let me know. So for me, if everybody is doing it, I'm not having a bar of it. I will purposely avoid it. I will get as far away from it as possible. And I think it's just because I don't want to be like everybody else. It is just, I just get that, oh no, you're right, you're on your own. So Monday morning, I might have done a little post about this, but this bloody avatar thing at the moment on Facebook, like my whole newsfeed is full of them. They're not new. And often they don't even look like the person who's created it and posted it. And there are a few people I've seen who have got, they've got clever with it, they've got innovative with it, and I love that, but most people haven't. And I'm just like, oh, for goodness sake, literally Monday morning, I opened my newsfeed and it's full of it. And I didn't look at any of them. I had nothing whatsoever to do with any of them. And it makes your newsfeed boring as well. If that's all you're seeing, if that's your scroll, people just tune out, they turn off. Someone did actually call me mean for slating the avatars. I am perfectly okay with that. I have no problem with their assessment of me at that moment. That is all good. I mean, you might love them though. That's, you know, let me know. How do you feel about them? So if you're one of those who sees these things happening and you're like, oh, should I? Shouldn't I? I don't actually know if I should get involved. This is how I suggest you look at it. If you get in there from the beginning, it's a novelty. And people will react to the posts and they'll give you feedback and you'll inspire other people to get involved. If it is completely saturating everywhere you're looking and it's all in your newsfeed and the world are doing, personally, I just won't do it, because I talk to my clients about being different, about standing out from the crowd. And if that's part of, you know, hopefully that is part of your social media strategy, why then do you want to do something that's going to fit in with everybody else? I purposely go in the opposite direction, but that's me. That's just my nature. I'm not expecting other people to be the same. But it is that, like, think how to, if people are just ignoring your posts because they're just like everybody else, are you really having the effect that you want to? So that's really all I wanted to talk to you about today. It's actually a nice short one, or is it? Yes, because I started late, that's fine. But it is, ask yourself those questions to see if jumping on something new is realistic. Is it going to bring benefits to you and your clients? Is it going to enhance you, enhance what you offer, save you time, make you money? And in terms of the personal stuff, it completely comes down to who you are, but just make that choice of, do you want to jump on the latest social media craze? Is it going to bring a benefit to you? Let me know what you think of jumping on the latest social media craze, or if it's something that you avoid like the plague. That's it. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will speak to you all later. See you later.